Hi folks. Now, last time we showed you how to graph equation using y equals mx plus b. This time we're going to find the x and y intercepts, okay? And it's going to be pretty straightforward because what we're going to do is we're going to use that formula ax plus bx, by is equal to c. Ax plus by equals c. Now, when we do that, what we're going to do is we're going to find out, for example, if you have a formula like 3x minus y, 2y equals 4, this is what you do. You are going to take one of these unknown variables and you got two separate equations here, okay? You have two separate equations. And what you're going to do is you're going to solve for x and then you're going to solve for y. And that way you're going to find the x and y, x coordinates and y coordinates on a graph by using that, by following the simple ax plus bx, ax plus by equals c, um, um, very basic formula. Standard formula is what we want to use, standard equation. So what I'm going to do right now is first of all, look for this. We're going to find out what 3x minus 2y equals 4. We're going to start with that one. And we're going to solve for x. So what we're going to do, to solve for x, we're going to make the y a 0. So we're going to take 3x minus 2y equals y. And we're going to change this y to 0. So that 2 times 0 is 0. And we got 3x minus 0 equals y. All right? And then you're going to go ahead and, pardon me, I said that wrong. I did that wrong. That's going to be equals 4 and 4. Excuse me. Didn't mean to confuse you. Anyway, let's back to what we were saying. We're going to have 3x minus 0 is equal to 4. So what are we going to do? 3 divided by 3 divided by 3. You're going to have 4 over 3. X is equal to 4 over 3. So on the one hand, x is going to be equal to 4 over 3, right? So we get x is equal to 4 over 3. And that will go ahead and solve for the equation of x is equal to 4 over 3. That solves for that one right there. So x will equal to 4 over 3. So you go on a number line like this, a graphic line. You go x will be 4 over 3, which would be just a little over 1. So you get 1 here, 2 here, 3, 4. That's going to be just about right there. That's your x-intercept right there. And you got y. What's y going to be? Well, we're going to use the same kind of formula. We're going to go ahead and we're going to solve for y by taking the 0 to an x. So you got x will be 0. And 0 times x is 3 times 0, which is the 0, minus 2y is equal to 4. That takes care of that. Minus 2y equals 4 divided by negative 2. Divided by negative 2. What do you get? You get y is equal to negative 2. So y is going to be equal to negative 2 over here. So y over here, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is going to be negative 2. So there is your line right there. Negative 2. Now let's go ahead and solve for this one right here. What do we do with this one? Well, you're going to go ahead, do the same type of thing. 2x minus y is 1. And what you're going to do is you're going to say 0. Let's make x 0. X is going to be 0, so 2 times 0 is going to be 0. Minus y is equal to 1. And you're going to divide, that's like 1y, negative 1, divided by, I guess you could say negative 1, and we'll make that negative 1. And we're going to have y is equal to negative 1. All right? So y is equal to negative 1. And by the way, the coordinates, I forgot to mention that the coordinates on each one of these, if it's 4 over 3, which is this one, it's going to be at 4 over 3 and 0 for one coordinate. 4 over 3 for 0 and 0 for 1. And it's going to be, what did we say the other one was? 2. Yeah, it's going to be 0 and negative 2 for the other one. 0 and negative 2 for the other one. So down here, you're going to have negative 1 is going to be the x, or pardon me, yeah, be y is equal to negative 1. So y will be negative 1, so the y is going to be right here. And then you're going to have, it's going to be 0, negative 1 for one of the coordinates. And the other coordinate is going to be, we're going to solve for y. You're going to solve for x here. So you're going to put a 0 in there, right there. And that's going to be equal to 0. It's going to be 2x minus 0 equals 1, which means divided by 2, x, y will equal 1 half. Y will equal 1 half. So 1 half, 0 and 1 half is going to be other coordinates. So you get 0 and 1 half, and right there is your other coordinates. All right? So you got negative 1 and 0 and 1 half. Don't know if that looks right or not. Let's try that again. Let me see if that looks right or not. I'm not sure. You got 2x. You got 2x. Y becomes 0. We already let's solve for x is, let's say y is 0. Y is 0 right there. And you got 2x is equal to 1. And divide by 2. That's 1 over 2. X will equal 1 over 2, which is 1 half. Oh, I'm sorry. I put the x over here. I put the x in the wrong place. That's x. That's where it is. So you got, that makes sense now. So you got a negative 1 and a half. So you got negative 1 there and 1 half there, and there's your lines. Did it wrong. Almost got it wrong there. So you see what I did there? 1 half, it goes right there, and the negative 1 goes right here, and that means you have a line that goes right through there. Okay? All right, then. That's how you do it by finding the x and y coordinates. We'll talk more later. Don't worry. Thank you very much.